welcome. Today we're going to be creating garden lilies with paper card. So they're a fantastic flower, perfect for all sorts of projects, and we're going to walk step by step through how you can create a couple of different colorways of the lilies. Okay, so I'm going to flip the screen, and you can see that we have, this one's got a pink and yellow in the center, a large one, a more medium one, and then a smaller one. And this is colored slightly different. We're just using the amazing image of the stamp for this one. So we're going to make these, and for those of you who have seen the tutorial on the box that we made, then you'll have come to see how to make these beautiful lilies that are on top of the box that you are making. So I will add the link for those of you who haven't seen this into the description so that you too can create this beautiful box with the slimline dies. Okay, right, so to begin with, I have used the Garden Lily stamp and die set, and for these flowers I'm using both of these images. So let's use this one. This is going to make my smaller one, and this is going to make both the larger and medium one. Okay, and then of course we have the fantastic shaping mold, which does all the amazing magic of creating the shape. So let's start. Now I'm using 300 GSM smooth white card, and I have stamped in vibrant fuchsia. For those of you who've seen some of my other floral tutorials, I do make flowers in different colors, honest, but what I do know is that when you're selling projects, and I don't know about you, but if you're a crafter that does sell your projects, you will notice what colors your customers will gravitate towards, and pinks, yellows and greens are definitely ones that go first. Right, so we're also going to use the Buttercup. So I'm going to colour the centres of these lilies. Now I'm going to use a upwards stroking motion because I want this colour to come up my petal like so. There we go. Right, and then I'm going to come back in with my vibrant fuchsia, and I'm just going to shade around the edge, and then you'll see the colors blend as well really nicely. Okay, it's probably a stroking motion that's going to get you the best result, like so. And then all we're going to do is we're going to take our coordinating dies, lay them over, run them through the die cutting machine, and we will get these images. Now I'm going to come back in with my fuchsia, my vibrant fuchsia, and I'm just going to add some colour to the sides and to the tips, like so, and you will see how that blends as well. So you've got the variation in colour. That's the magic of these daubers that I'm using. These are the triangular domed daubers. I don't know if you're a crafter that has these or not. You can absolutely do it with the round daubers as well. Okay, so we've got those, and what we're going to do then is I'm going to put them to one side, and then we're going to do the yellow ones, because all of these are going to go in the mold. Now I could have put those in the mold and shaped them and made my flower, but I particularly like to save my time, so I'm going to colour my yellow ones and then put them all in the mold together and shape them. Okay, so these were stamped in the Buttercup. No, I don't know about you, but I have lots of yellows, and I didn't stamp them in the Buttercup. I stamped them in Sunflower. So I'm going to come in with my Sunflower, and I'm just going to do a circular motion in the centres, like so. And that's all I'm going to do to these flowers at this point. We're going to run them through the die cutting machine. So we'll lay down our coordinating die, run them through the die cutting machine, and then on this occasion, these smaller flowers we're only going to use 2 petals of. So I'm going to come back in with my Sunflower, and I'm just going to add some colour to the tip, like so. So I've got colour in the centre and colour to the tip. Now you could do this the other way around. These could be pink and your larger ones could be yellow, or they could be completely different colours, but this is a different way of colouring them, and they're very quick and very easy to do in that way. You're not adding much to them. The image is doing a lot of the magic. So we'll get our mould, and what we'll do is we will put them in stamp side down. So for the smaller flower you're going to use 2 images, for the larger flower you're going to use 3, and for the medium flower you're going to use 2. You've also got place to put the leaves, so you're just going to run those through the die cutting machine, and we will get beautifully shaped petals that we're going to make our flowers with. So we've got 3 for the large one and 2 for the small one, and you will use 2 for the medium one. You're going to make the medium one in exactly the same way as the large one, so we're only going to do the large and the small one. Excuse me. But of course there is the beautiful foliage. Now what I've done here is I've stamped them in leaf green, and I've come back in and just lightly added some colour. Again, I'm using that stroking motion up and down, because these are long leaves, not the shorter, rounder leaves. You could, if you wanted, come in and add some more colour, so you've got some colour coming up the leaf, but that's up to you. That's not necessary. It just adds a different look. And then of course we've got the coordinating die, run it through the die cutting machine, and then we put it in the mould, and look how these come out. absolutely beautiful shape. Now you can absolutely shape these with your hand tool as well. You just get a different look of those. You wouldn't get these beautiful creases. Right, so let's put our flowers together. So we've got, let's get the mat. So I've got a shaping mat, my shaping tool and my piercing tool and my piercing mat. And what I'm going to do is I am literally just going to tickle its tummy. So I'm going to make a circular motion around this centerpiece here. And you can see that the leaves just, the petals even, just come up like so. So we're going to do that to the large ones. And we'll do it to the smaller ones as well. There we go. And then we're going to come in and use our piercing mat. And we're just going to pierce a hole. And I know my stamens are not going to be too thick, so I'm not going to push it too far up my tool because I'll have a bigger hole than I actually want. So my stamens will go through that nicely. Now I am using the stamens that are wired. So we'll put those through in a second. Now, I know that I've shared this tip with you before, but I really don't want you to miss out. The wires of the stamens that you cut off are fantastic for using with your threaded stamens. Okay, so my stamens, I'm using these stamens. So these are the petite pollen stamens, but you could use other stamens as well. And I'm using this colour this time. So for my large floral, I'm taking 5 of these stamens, and we're just going to thread them through, and I'm going to fold them out where I want them at this point. There we go. And then I'm going to add some hot glue to the back like so, and then we will thread one of our other petals through, and we will interleave those so that they come through like so. Now you could absolutely just leave it at 2 petals layers. The choice is yours. I'm going to add a third. There we go. And if you really wanted, you could add a 4th. It's up to you how you actually create those with the layers. It's what you personally like. So I'm going to add some glue to the back, making sure that those stamens don't fall out when we cut those wires off, and then just leave that to dry. And the small one, we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to use 3 of the stamens. So we'll just thread those through, splay those out. Now, I don't know about you, but I know for me, crafting time can be very precious, and I want to be able to make the most of my time. So the fact that I'm just stamping these and colouring the centres and the tips makes flower making really quick and really easy. There we go. So we've got our flowers all created, and you can use them then on your projects. Now, make sure to click the link to the gift box that's using these flowers, but you can also create them in vellum. Aren't these gorgeous? You get a totally different look, and these are super quick and super easy to make. There is a video tutorial on that too, so I'll add the link in the description for you so that you can make the most of your fantastic crafty stash. Okay, if you haven't already, then make sure to hit like, click subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos that are coming. And friend, I so appreciate you being here. I love our crafty time together. For those of you who have known me for many years, you know how much I enjoy our crafty time together. Right, have a fabulous rest of your day. Happy crafting, and I hope you make lots and lots of amazing, beautiful flowers. Okay, bye.